Hey, what's up, y'all? We already did the top five most disappointing teams uh from 2024. So now we're gonna talk about the top five most uh surprising, teams, most underrated teams, start the season, surprisingly good teams that we thought were going to be terrible, but actually ended up being really good teams. But anyway, so I guess we'll start out with some honorable mentions. Yep, BYU, I had them going 6-6. They went 10-4. So I'm sorry that I ever doubted you, BYU. Uh, let's see. Well, so yeah, they mouth pumped Colorado in their bowl games. They finished with 11 wins. Illinois, I had them going 5-7. They went 9-3, 10-3. After beating South Carolina in their bowl game. So yes, so Illinois, I'm sorry. Uh, let's see who else. What about Arkansas? Yes. I am sorry, Arkansas. I had y'all going 3-9. Thought y'all wouldn't win an SEC game, but y'all actually went 6-6, made it to a bowl, beat Texas Tech. Let's see. Who else? What about Baylor? Yeah, Baylor. I am sorry, Baylor man, for doubting your team. I told you that y'all needed to get rid of Dave Aranda, uh, and that y'all were gonna go 5-7, but y'all actually went 8-4. So and then let's see who else. South Carolina, them going 6-6. Y'all went 9-3. Yeah, so I do apologize for that. And Syracuse, I had them going 6-6. They went 9-3, 10-3 with a bowl win. I think they beat Washington State. So a really good first year for Fran Brown. Yeah, I'm sorry that I doubted y'all, Orange Man. But anyway, so now let's get started here on the top five. At number five, let's start with Vanderbilt. Yeah, the Vanderbilt Commodores. I had them going 2-10. I thought that Vandy was going to be absolutely horrible because they were absolutely horrible in 2023. I mean, it looked like there was no talent on this Vandy team. So I thought they were going to go 2-10. I had them only beating Alcorn State and Ball State. I even had them losing to Georgia State, and they did, and they actually did lose to Georgia State. So, and I thought that they weren't gonna win one single SEC game. So then, actually, Vandy ended up going 6-6, made it to a bowl game for the first time since 2018. First bowl win, first time finishing with a winning record since 2013. And yes, 7-6 after beating Georgia Tech in their bowl game. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, of course, beating Alabama. Yeah, that was a big win. I think that was Vandy's first ever win against a AP #1 team. First time they beat Bama since like the 90s. Anyway, yeah, and then almost beat Texas. Went to overtime with Mizzou. I don't know how y'all lost to Georgia State, but you did. So I mean, really, you probably should have won more like 7-5 or 8-4, but still, it's a great season by Vandy standards. I mean, y'all did bring in like Diego Pavia from the transfer portal. And that really made a big difference. So yes, I'm sorry that I doubted you, Vandy. Now number 4. So we're gonna put the Colorado Buffaloes. Had Colorado going 4-8. They actually went 9-3. I mean, I thought that Colorado was going to be terrible again, like they were in 2023. I thought, and really a lot of us thought that Deion, doesn't know what he's doing, and he doesn't want to recruit. All he does is take from the transfer portal after running off half the team, and the team just sucks. No offensive line, no defense, and then some of those things did show up at times, but for the most part, Colorado was mostly a good team. But anyway, we only had them beating North Dakota State, Colorado State, Baylor, and Cincinnati. And they did win all 4 of those and more. Right, so actually y'all went 9-3, well, 9-4 after losing to BYU in your bowl game, getting blown out. And so you started out like barely beating North Dakota State and getting blown out by Nebraska. And then we're thinking, here we go again. But then you actually started to win games. You won like 7 of your next 8. And then really turn it around. I mean, defense started playing a lot better. You end up going 9-3. Travis Hunter ends up winning the Heisman. Shedeur Sanders looks like he's going to be one of the top quarterbacks in the draft. So, but anyway, yeah. So you got to yeah, put some respect on Coach Prime. Uh, yeah, it turns out that he does know what he's doing. Although we'll see what happens this year without Shador or Travis, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Colorado and Coach Prime. Anyway, so next, how about number 3? This was where we're gonna put the SMU Mustangs. I did have SMU going 6-6. I thought that they were going to have a bit of a rough, first year, transitioning from the Group of Five to the Power Four. I thought they were going to go, 6-6. That they would at least make a bowl. Of course, I said that that SMU couldn't even beat Boston College in a bowl game. How are they going to compete in the ACC? Well, I was wrong. As it turns out, they went 11-1. Only loss being to BYU. And then such a loss to BYU, and they won like 9 games in a row before losing to Clemson in the ACC championship, and then just getting absolutely obliterated by Penn State in the playoffs. But anyway, yeah. So so SMU, yeah, yeah. I was wrong. Sorry that I doubted you. Now the last two, and these two are pretty much 1A and 1B. Of course, we got Arizona State and Indiana. So I guess we'll do Arizona State first. And I thought that Arizona State was going to be terrible because they were terrible last year and the year before that and the year before that. So anyway, so I thought that y'all were gonna go 3-9 again. Had y'all beating Wyoming, and then I had y'all beating, was it Texas Tech and Cincinnati, and that was it. I even had y'all losing to Texas State, which you did almost lose to Texas State, but we all thought that Kenny Dillingham, doesn't know what he's doing. He's in over his head. But we were, but we were way wrong. As it turns out, Arizona State ended up being a really good team. Have 10-2 regular season before blowing out Iowa State in the Big 12 title game, before losing to Texas in the playoffs. Yep, that was a great game. But anyway, but you did have your 2 losses, lost to Texas Tech and Cincinnati. Ironically, those were the only 2 conference games that I had you winning. But anyway, I guess it was all because of mostly Cam Scattaboo, right, or Cam Skibbity. I mean, just just ran wild. He was like the best or second best running back behind only Ashton Genty. So I mean, yeah, Cam Scatterboo is a beast. So yeah. So Kenny Dillingham, in fact, does know what he is doing. And yeah, I was wrong. Yeah, I'm sorry that I doubted y'all. And then, of course, lastly, we got Indiana. Now, Indiana thought they were going to be horrible. 4-8 because they were horrible the year before and the year before. I thought y'all were going to go 4-8, only beating your 3 nobodies in the non-con. You put like Western Illinois and FIU and was it Charlotte. And then also had y'all beating Nebraska as your one Big Ten win. But as it turns out, I was way wrong. There's new coach, Curt Cignetti. Made all the difference, and also the transfer portal, getting Curtis Rourke, you're a quarterback from Ohio, and some other guys too, and everything, yeah, and a very manageable schedule. I mean, I'll be honest, this was a pretty easy schedule. So everything just lined up perfectly for Indiana. And yeah, even though Ohio State was the only ranked team that you ever played, I mean, 11-1 is 11-1. I mean, it's still really hard to go 11-1, no matter who you're playing on your schedule. So yeah, and then of course also lost to Notre Dame in the playoffs. So finish up 11-2. So yeah. Google Curt Cignetti. He wins. So so I'm sorry that I ever doubted you, Hoosier man. Anyways, that's gonna be it. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. And thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.